Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Castlevania Lord of Shadows Mirror of Fate. So we've got a little bit of stuff to find in the area we are in, and then we work our way back to the end of the game, and if we really rush through all of this, there's a decent chance we could be finished, I would say in an hour, but maybe even 30 minutes. So, while this is happening, however, there's kind of nothing I can really do. There's no experience to gain. This area has 2 collectibles in it, and I only see one of them, so I'm not sure where the other one is, but we'll find it. I'm sure we'll find it. It's probably down this direction, and this required light magic to open this. This should be the last health upgrade, which it's interesting when you look at that bar, there still is that little gold like indicator. So we have a small fall to your death there. So I'm gonna try something crazy here and see what that is. Well, the jump worked. I didn't just jump into nothingness. I guess what I need to realize is that there's probably a bestiary somewhere that I'm not seeing. It's probably higher. Well, I can't pull up higher. Look at how much play you have there. It's barely any difference at all. Alright, well, what am I supposed to do here? Climb back up, I guess, and maybe we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll have to fall to my death. I can't even get up this way because this way is permanently blocked off. So I guess we'll try the long jump again. Oh, so it's just a double jump and then fall to your death. Interesting. Where will that put me? I don't know. And so this unlocks the executioner, which apparently the best thing you could hit it with is the charged boomerang, which I don't know why that's called a boomerang particularly. I'm gonna see what happens if I jump this way. I guess that can happen. That was very wonky controls. I just kind of magically flew through the air there. So what I'm trying to do is just get up high to the top of the bridge, which maybe I have to work my way around. So yeah, killing these guys, I don't believe opens the door for me as far as getting more experience. So I'm just gonna see if I can Might be a little confusing going in the wrong direction here. there's only a couple more areas and a couple more collectibles. Alright. That's all we needed. We could grab this. Alright, so I just want to run through all of this. Apparently your infinite running is not infinite. And notice how you jump over one of those guys on a run and it is spaced in time, so you just end up in front of the other guy. Yeah. Even compared to most Metroid games, like Super Metroid even, like I guess might have been the first one with the speed boots that felt really powerful. This is not a efficient way of travel. It doesn't save any time, or much time. It probably does save some, but it's still kind of annoying. Alright, so now we run through this area to the games room, which I would call game room. Alright, in the area we are in, we are trying to go downward. Interesting how much play you can have if you just accidentally hit the button too often. We are in the middle of the third act. Wouldn't it make more sense to be immune to these vent damage things at this point? Since we're just rerunning and collecting things. Alright. Shouldn't the game have gotten easier? Shouldn't we have at the very least gotten a piece of armor that would have explained? Geez, I might have been able to reach this whole area before and I just didn't pay attention to it. So this should be the last of our magic upgrades. Alright. Yep. And yeah, we're still stuck with not really being able to get any more experience. This area is done, so there's no need to do any more. So we just run this way. We need an ammunition upgrade, and then that's kind of it. So we know that there's 3 upgrades in this area, but there's kind of nothing else that could be collected. Well, there's 3 more bestiaries, so seems like it's gonna be kind of a straight shot. Alright. Where we are right now doesn't imply to me that there's a way to look down, so I think there's probably no collectibles. Yeah, you just fall to your death and immediately die if you hit anything. Alright, so run through all of this. Notice that just moving immediately does not allow you to one cycle when you load in. You take damage. So you can wait quite a bit for the first one on the left, and then you should be fine. So about that point. And then you have to stop again, and you still may end up taking damage. Hopefully that is a checkpoint, and there's no need to ever do that again. Let's see. There you go. Probably stick with the electric bombs. Alright. So how do we go downward? Like, I can get up here. And let's see what this does. Interesting. This is a door that still does not have... It's not open. So... let's go down, I guess. Now, I could get up to this, fine, but I can't go any further. And here's another gate that's not open. What's the trick here? It's just like there's sections that are inaccessible. Alright, here's something we can do. Shadow magic. So maybe this will get us around. I imagine this is the max ammunition. No, that was the max amount of magic. Interesting. Alright. And that's funny because now it looks like the indicator for health is different. And there might be an upgrade for more health. Which that doesn't make sense. There's nothing to jump to further to the side. Alright, so just go up here, grab the ledge, collect this. I really wasn't expecting any more of these. I was supposed to wait here while my comrade conducted a quick reconnaissance on the nearby rooms. At first we thought that would be a good place to camp, but it's been too long now since we parted company, and I fear he has been taken or worse. That gave us a somewhat large amount of experience. Right. Where are we? There's one more collectible somewhere around here. And I kind of think it's... Is there a way to get on top of this elevator? It doesn't seem like it. Yeah, I've been over there. It's probably down on the second row from the bottom to the left. And these all seem like just dungeons. Crypts. I guess dungeons more than crypts. Yeah, so just to the left of this square is where I think the collectible is. Of course, the question will be, how do I get to it? Is there a reason to go this direction? Not really, we've already been there. That just went in circles. And when you approach these elevators and there is no elevator on them, the gate closes and then you have to wait for them to move in real time, I imagine. Like, I assume it's actually coming up. Maybe it isn't. Is it glitched? That'd be pretty ironic. Alright, well, let's go the other direction, because that's taking way longer than it should. Let's see. Or we could just kill ourselves, that works too. Alright. Yes, so we're going down here. You know, for as cliche and common and repeated as they are in games, just having the checkpoints be specific points, specific flags, would be really nice in this game. For every one of these health fonts, there could have been a checkpoint font of a similar design, or at the very least they could have more health fonts and have those be the places where the this is weird. It looks like that is a door. How does one get to that door? Alright, well, I'm going to run this way and see what that does. Yeah, it seems like there's a door up there, but I have no idea how they use it. I don't want to leave this area yet. So back up here. On this side of the map, there's an elevator. I guess what we have to do is there's a bit of a puzzle here. This elevator there is up. We come over here and then basically flying through the air, and didn't really need to do that. So now the fence that would be here is broken, which means I can get over here, which means I can now break the door on this side, which makes a lot more sense. And is there really a... Oh, the boomerang won't hit him. Alright. Just gotta be a little careful. I think with the door gone, it doesn't matter now. Alright. There we go. Didn't probably need two of those. So, I thought I had already maxed out my life, but apparently not. Maybe I just didn't understand what the saying that was saying before. Alright, and where are we? So one more area, and to get collectibles, then we go to the underground area that moves the story forward a little bit, and then we'll see if that ends this game. And I mean, it is possible that I go through an area in the game accidentally and then still don't have 100% collectibles. And that would be almost poetic, quite frankly, for as bad as some of these experiences been. Yeah, we know that the thing we're looking for is over this way, so we can just kind of run. Let's see. No, it's higher. So. Seems like we're gonna probably want to take this guy out. The camera zooms in like you should be able to reach up there, but that wasn't really working before. You know, in this scenario, it probably would have been nice if the main characters had been speaking throughout a lot of this. Like Trevor, Simon, Alucard. If they were doing a Dante's Inferno-esque struggle throughout all of this and giving some play-by-play as far as what was going on, that would help us feel a lot more for these characters, because right now I kind of don't feel anything for them. So there's just another one of these doors that aren't auto-mapped or auto-marked on the map. And if I just manage not to throw myself directly into spikes, even the animation breaking the door is pretty bad. It's kind of surprising how low quality even 3DS games are compared to a modern console. Alright, so max health, max energy, max ammunition. There should be nothing else to collect except for we're gonna have to get to a point where we can get enough experience to unlock the tornado attack, and there's 3 more bestiary things, and 2 of those are in the belfry. So yeah, I don't know what you really take from that other than the assumption that we are going to end this game in the same place that we ended the 2 previous acts, which was at the highest point of the castle. It would have been kind of nice though if the game had just said that directly to me. I don't know if I've actually been to this part of the game. Oh yeah, I've been through here. But I can tap A now and swim, and I don't feel like I could do that before. That's weird. Maybe I could have done that the whole time. Maybe the controls have gotten a little bit more smooth. Probably not. I would imagine what happened is I've just gotten better at manipulating the terrible controls. It kind of feels like I could have just jumped. Seems like I'm getting experience again. I don't think I've done that kill animation before. Yeah, it kind of feels like I could have just run and jumped to get across that water section. Alright, where are we trying to go? Just to the right here. And you have to run and jump over this part. And you probably can't fail this. So this is the fear, is that this might end the game. And you're supposed to go to the belfry first.
Come again, great demon lord. Free us from him. Time for your vengeance has come. Come again, great demon lord. Free us from him. Time for your vengeance has
So the witches, who they said were never gonna fight, summoned this guy that he had already fought at the beginning of the game. And we're just looking at a cutscene here, I assume, not any QuickTime events. Although I wouldn't be surprised if it actually is some QuickTime events. Yep, well, this guy is not dead by the time the future happens. So how this guy becomes part of the okay with Trevor Belmont being alright, and we're gonna get like a Wilhelm scream. It's not even a actual Wilhelm scream. Look, that goblin is not even holding the hook in that animation. It's just floating in the air. So right trigger, let go of right trigger, X, just tap X. We did not need two of these in the third act particularly. That they probably realized that they sucked, and so the idea was to put it at the end where most people wouldn't see it anyways, because most people would have enough self-respect to not play the game up to this point. That was just spin the left stick. So this guy loses his arms later.
Smells like his.
Boomerang's gonna come back and hit him. So, is the current Dracula Trevor Belmont's father? Is this just every Belmont becomes Dracula? And every Belmont tries to kill their father? Tap X. It doesn't even look like the chain is wrapped around him. It's like through him. And it doesn't look like it's through him either. Well, apparently I didn't tap X enough. So, yeah, we're not really having a fight here. We're just doing QuickTime events. And I think that's fairly obvious to me, tell me that we're not gonna fight this guy at all. And it never changes.
Your blood smells like his.
You'd think you would have to hit B at that point to return it. Right. See, this is part of the problem with QuickTime events, and I'm glad people have finally gotten away from really using them. The chain is to him is that supposed to, if you're supposed to tap it a lot, looks a lot like you're only supposed to tap it once, particularly if you're trying to pay attention to the cutscene, which is what they should have you do, is just watch the cutscene and not care about the QuickTime events. They don't add anything to the gameplay, in my opinion. I don't think so at all. And so here's the toy maker. And he's gonna put mechanical arms on that demon guy, and we'll fight him in the future. So yeah, we are still have a decent amount of XP that we would need to get. Maybe I really did just skip too many people. Supposedly we unlocked a new thing, but I don't see it. So, like, I don't know what I just unlocked, because it didn't look like I unlocked a bestiary. I definitely didn't unlock a new ability. Maybe the demon lord, here's him, what he looks like resurrected with the fake arms, although he's missing both arms and legs at that point. So unless demon lord is listed under a different listing, doesn't feel like anything unlocked. There are 2 more collectibles in this area, and it's questionable what those are. They may just be blood orbs or something, or storyline stuff. And then I assume we're going to have to do probably a pretty difficult final boss fight. Maybe 2 boss fights in a row. Anyways, though, that's going to be it for this recording. It's been 30 minutes. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me even further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.